We're going to head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one, a question about the Browns' offensive line.
Hey, everyone. My question has to do with the O-line, and might it be overrated? I'm hoping you can alleviate my concerns based on what you've seen at OTAs thus far. As we know, the two tackle positions either underperformed last year or were injured for most of the season. And is Phil Hubbard 100% ready to go if Jack Conklin misses significant time? For that matter, is Conklin going to be ready? The center position, losing J.C. Tretter, could be a bigger loss than we think. I like our O-line coordinator a lot, one of the best in the business, but that second Pittsburgh game really exposed the O-line last year. Luckily, Deshaun Watson can move a whole lot better than Baker Mayfield ever could, but a blind hit from the right side has me worried. Appreciate your thoughts on this. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Mary Kay, I'll defer to you on this one. What about the offensive line?
Well, first of all, that wasn't Bill Callahan. It was the Browns offensive line coach, very highly respected offensive line coach, one of the best in the NFL right now. So I think everybody has confidence that he will get the best out of these guys. But, you know, I think there are some valid concerns about the offensive line. Jed Wills was very injured last year with that high ankle sprain. So he needs, or actually it was different than a high ankle sprain, but it was a pretty serious sprained ankle. So he needs to come back and show that he can get the job done over there at that all-important left tackle position. Nick Harris has to prove that he can step in and fill those shoes of J.C. Tretter, and Jack Conklin does need to come back healthy from his torn triceps. So, or actually, it's Chris Hubbard with the torn triceps. It's a torn patella for Jack Conklin. So Chris is coming along really well. He was re-signed. He should be able to step in if they need him. I was told that Jack Conklin would be ready for the start of the season and for the, you know, basically for the start of the season, and that he should be maybe not 100% for training camp, but able to work his way in there. He's not at OTAs right now, so I'm guessing that he's still rehabbing and working out on his own a little bit. But yes, there are some concerns, and they really do need these guys to all come together and help Deshaun Watson get the job done. The good thing about Deshaun Watson is that he does not hold on to the ball. Okay, he's going to get rid of that ball very, very quickly. So even if they do have, a few deficiencies here and there, or a little bit of a rocky road at times with some spots, I think he can make up for a lot of that with his shiftiness, with the way he gets out of gets the ball out of his hand, and also, with his mobility. So I think they're going to be okay in that regard.
Yeah, and the other thing I would say is, as you mentioned, Bill Callahan, that's a guy, if you have some concerns, that's a guy you want kind of working through him as well. He is among the best offensive line coaches in football.
He really is. And they're going to work so hard with Jedrick Wills to get him up to speed. And we heard a couple of guys in the offseason, both Wyatt Teller and Joe Thomas, kind of call Jed Wills, call on him to step it up a little bit and to, work a little bit harder and to get that work ethic going. So, he will. I think it was just a very challenging year last year. He was pressed into service when he was hurt because Chris Hubbard was also hurt in that opening game. So there really wasn't a swing tackle, and they just relied on him, and they needed him when he really wasn't up to it physically. So now they've got to see what he can do. And, in a pinch, if they had to, Joel Bitonio can slide over there and play left tackle. And if you recall, Stump Mitchell praised Joel Bitonio when he stepped in there and had to play in place of Jed Wills when he had COVID for 2 games towards the end of the season. And so in the event that they need him to do that, he can do that again.